Colonel Lee. I am Colonel Lee, and today we are taking a look at Amok. It's a new type of hammock from Norway. Let's check it out. So this is the, I think they're going with a point system now. This is the 4.0. So I think this is like 2019 model. I did buy this between Thanksgiving and Christmas of last year. They did have it on sale. I think the new version, the 5.0, there's not a whole lot of difference. Just the way the bug mesh zips on. So instead of the bug mesh zipping over the ridge line, the new ones zip right here and they go underneath the ridge line. So to help keep the bug net off of your face and your body when you're inside here, they do have this little ridge line. It tucks away into a pocket at the head end, and then it connects down here at the foot end on the inside there. It's a little tricky getting in. There's a couple ways that I've seen other people get into this thing. One of which is to the side, but I'm not really comfortable with that. I think I'm more comfortable with straddling. I think I'm going to take this little ridge line off. Throw this over until I get in. So I'm going to straddle this way, and I'm going to grab on to this material right here on both sides, and I'm just going to slide it under me and then try to position my body weight back. Now ideally this should be a little bit higher up off the ground, but my trees here aren't quite tall enough where I can do that. So this I get kind of low to the ground here when I do it this way. Let's give it a try. Alright, so I got it right up to behind my knees. I'm gonna grab this material. I'm gonna have to watch my head. This bug me. Okay, I got as far as I can. I'm just gonna ease down in. There we go. It's not too bad. I think the tricky part is going to be trying to zip this bug net on and putting this on while I'm in the hammock. So to kind of keep it from throwing you forward, you gotta scoot back in the hammock a little bit. Now it sits pretty level. So I think I'm gonna be able to attach this stuff. I may put a little better ring on this down here so I can clip to it a lot easier. Right now it's a little tricky. Alright, so my foot end is hitting the ground. Ideally it should not be hitting the ground, so just when you get your trees about 12 to 15 foot apart, which is a good distance for this setup, then you probably want to put it about a foot above your head on the trees, and then I think this should be at the proper height. Alright, let's try to zip this up. That's not too bad. But it is nice having this bug mesh lofted out and over you, and there's a tensioner on this line here too. So almost like you're in a tent here now. You got room to sit up. My head does hit a little bit, but not too bad. You can sit up and take a drink. You're right, dog. I'm gonna lay back with the bug mesh on. Okay. Take bug net off. So I can't see where the 5.0, where it's going to be easier to zip right here, the bug mesh. But you're not going to get as much headroom under the bug net, so I think I kind of like it like this. People were complaining that it was kept catching right here, but it's not that hard to do. It's actually a nice zipper. So now we just bunch it up and put it in this little gear loft here. Snap it. Alright, so this little line, this holds the bug mesh out over you. It goes over the ridge line. There's a little pocket up here. We're just going to wad this up. Okay, this is not the extra large version. This is the regular size. So it fits people up to 6'1". I'm 6 foot. So I got my feet, my toes are touching the bottom. And then I have just a little bit of room up here. So I think 6'1" to 6'2", you'll probably be all right with this. Big W, I know you're probably watching. By the way, Big W, tell me what you think of this setup. Have you ever thought about one of these Amoks or Amok? Big W, he's 6'4". I don't think he can be able to fit in this one, but he could fit in the extra large version. If you haven't checked out Big W's channel, do that. I'll leave a link up here. So he does all kinds of hammock camping, and he has lots of hammocks. So if you're interested in hammock camping, that's definitely a channel to watch. That's where I've learned a lot about hammock camping from him. Alright, so if we were up a little bit higher, I'd be able to put this in chair mode. I'll try to put it in chair mode best I can, but we are touching it. So basically you want to pull this strap here. This goes right under your knees. So just grab the top part, grab the bottom, and you're going to pull down and then lift at the same time. So we just do that. Same thing over here. Alright, now we want to grab these top straps and pull them up. So it just puts you up in sitting mode. This isn't bad. I mean, you really can. There's still a good 6 inches. I could really strap that in and really raise up my head. And we can kind of be leaning forward like this. But I can't quite do it because I'm not high up off the ground enough. Man, how about this though? This is pretty awesome. So one of the things, you're not going to be able to use this without a proper air pad. If you don't put an air pad at all, it's just going to droop and dangle. You'll look like a backwards bent taco. And it won't just take any air pad, it's a specific type of air pad. Amok does sell their own air pads, but they're a little pricey. They have a 3-season and a 4-season. I wanted the 4-season because I'd like to do a lot of winter camping. But I didn't want to pay $160 for that air pad. So I did some shopping, looking around, and I found a Big Agnes. And I'll put it up here somewhere. You can see which one I got. So the air pad is large, wide, long wide. I think that's what they call it, long wide. Basically 75 inches long and it's 25 inches wide, and it has to be at least 3 inches thick. Anything less than that, it's not gonna loft properly, and you're gonna, when you get in it, you're gonna bend backwards like a backwards taco or whatever. So this Big Agnes does work perfect. So I think what I like about this Amok hammock is the room that I have. I mean, like I said, the air pad is 25 inches wide, So you know you got that nice flat surface, 25 inches right there. And then the sides kind of go out like 45-degree angle. And so you don't have that everything closing in and around you feeling. Like when I'm camping in my regular hammock setup, when I get my under quilt on there, I'm gonna get my top quilt on. I get in there and everything is up against me and all around me. You know, it's just, I can't ever seem to get quite comfortable. It's like a struggle. Everything's trying to fall in and around me. This here is just like laying down on an air pad basically, and just up in the air. So you got a nice 25 inches width of room, you know, to sprawl out, turn sideways, lay flat. So another thing what I like about this is when you go into sleep mode, straighten that out. So you just put your thumbs under these tabs. Okay, so right now I'm completely flat, but I like to sleep with my head up a little bit. So all I got to do is just pull these about 3 or 4 inches, and then I'm right there where I like my head. I like my head being elevated when I sleep. So that's perfect. I'm gonna turn on my side and check that out. Oh yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Sleeping on my side in a hammock, a regular hammock, is hard to do. Because you got to try to get diagonal in it to get a flat lay. But then when you go sideways, your neck is like this and your feet are up like that. That is awesome. Now I have not camped in this hammock yet, but I can't wait to take this out. I can't wait to take this out backpacking, string this up on some trees, get it up proper height, and really test this thing to the fullest. I'm really eager to do this. Man, look at this. Bottle holder. Put your cell phone in there. This is a 10X, so it does fit in there. You can even put it in here this way. You got another pouch on the other side. You got places to put stuff. You got a little loft up here. You can use this as well. You can clip your light up here. You get a little organizer clip up here if you like. Clip onto these. Man, it's just, this is it. Now this is hammock camping. Oh, and by the way, they do make a specific tarp for these, for the Amok, but I opted not to buy one because I have several tarps already, and I've tried 2 or 3 of my tarps already, and they're going to work just fine. I think the only thing is if you're able to bring some trekking poles, you can loft this head end up on this side and maybe that side. But it's not too bad. Pretty nice durable materials. It's very comfortable. Super comfortable. Hey, I can't wait to take this camping. And it packs down into this bag here. This is a stuff sack. That's the stuff sack. So I did opt for the bars. Bars here. So that just keeps the foot box open. And there's also another one for the head end. All right, well, thanks for stopping by. Man, tell me what you think about this Amok hammock. This is pretty wild. Happy camping.